In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know to travel to the Dolomites, the most complete video you'll watch today about this incredible region, the rooftop of the Italian Alps, covering Lago di Brais, Tre Cime di Lavaredo, Val Gardena, Cortina d'Ampezzo, and the best tips. So let's get started. The Dolomites are, in our opinion, the most beautiful mountain range in the world. It's a region in northern Italy, so unique, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's famous for its sharp, jagged peaks that turn a pink and orange color at sunset, its emerald-colored lakes, and its green valleys full of charming villages. It's a pure nature destination. Let's start with the main attractions, the landscapes you can't miss. The most famous attraction, the postcard image, is Lago di Brais. It's an emerald green lake with a wooden chapel and rowboats. Entry to the lake is free, but parking is paid and fills up. The golden tip is, arrive before 9 a.m. Seriously. After that, the main parking lot closes, and you'll have to park miles away. In the summer, you can rent a wooden rowboat. It's expensive, about 50 euros for 1 hour, but the photos are incredible. The second unmissable attraction is the Tre Cime di Lavaredo hike. These are the 3 giant stone peaks, the symbol of the Dolomites. To get there, you need to drive to Rifugio Aranzo. The road up to it is a toll road, and it costs 30 euros per car, but it's worth every cent. When you reach the parking lot, you start the trail. It's a 10-kilometer loop, which takes about 3 to 4 hours. It's a relatively easy, mostly flat hike, and the view of the mountains is out of this world. The heart of the Dolomites is the valley called Val Gardena. This is where the most famous base towns are, like Ortisei, Selva, and Santa Cristina. 2 mandatory cable cars leave from Ortisei. The first is to Seseda. It's a cable car that takes you to 2,500 meters, to the top of a mountain that looks like jagged stone peaks. The view from there is the most famous in the region. The second cable car from Ortisei takes you to Alpe di Siusi. This is the largest high alpine meadow in Europe, a giant green plateau with wooden cabins and grazing cows, surrounded by mountain peaks. Each of these cable cars is expensive. The one to Seseda costs about 40 euros round trip, and the one to Alpe di Siusi, about 28 euros. Another lake you must visit is Lago di Carezza, the Rainbow Lake. It's smaller than Brais, but its colors are unreal, ranging from green to blue, and it perfectly reflects the jagged peaks of the Ladomar group. It's an easy stop on the side of the road, and entry is free. The most famous and chic town in the region is Cortina d'Ampezzo. It hosted the Winter Olympics and is the luxury retreat for Italians. The town is beautiful, surrounded by mountains on all sides. The main street, Corso Italia, is full of designer shops and elegant hotels. Cortina is a great base for exploring the Tre Cime area. Finally, the main attraction in the Dolomites is driving. You need to rent a car and cross the mountain passes. These are the winding roads that connect one valley to another. The most famous is Passo Giao. The road itself is an attraction, and at the top, there's a small chapel with a 360-degree view of the mountains that is breathtaking. It's free. You just park the car and admire. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like the Seseda and Aiguille du Midi cable cars often sell out days before. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for the Val Gardena cable cars, guided tours for the Tre Cime hikes, and ski passes for the winter, all at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, like walking tours of the base towns. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: international travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, the good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, the car rental comparator, which is essential for the Dolomites, and the global account to carry euros paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them, so save this page to your favorites and use it when planning. It will make your trip much easier and save you a lot of money. When is the best time to visit the Dolomites? This is the most important tip of all. The region has 2 very clear seasons, and the rest of the year is closed. The summer season runs from late June to mid-September. This is the only time for those who want to hike, see the green fields, and the unfrozen lakes. The cable cars are open, the pass roads are open, and the mountain huts are operating. The winter season runs from December to late March. This is the time for those who want to ski. The region becomes one of the largest ski complexes in the world, the Superski. The villages look beautiful, covered in snow, and there are Christmas markets in the larger towns like Bolzano. Now, pay attention. Avoid the shoulder seasons. The months of May, October, and November are the worst. It's the so-called mud season. There's no snow for skiing, but it's still too cold and snowy to do the summer hikes. Almost all cable cars, hotels, and mountain restaurants close down. And how many days to stay in the Dolomites? It's a huge region with many sub-regions. To do the basics like Val Gardena and Cortina, the bare minimum is 5 full days. But to do it calmly, including Lago di Brace and Tracim, the ideal is 7 to 10 days. With 10 days, you can split your stay between 2 or 3 bases and explore each valley without rushing. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. The strategy in the Dolomites is to have 2 or 3 base cities. You should not stay in a single hotel, as the distances are long and the roads are mountainous. The first and most central base is in Val Gardena. The towns of Ortisei, Selva, or Santa Cristina are perfect. You'll be close to the cable cars for Secida and Alpa di Siusi and many restaurants. It's the best option for a first trip. The second base is Cortina d'Ampezzo. It's the chiccest and most famous town. It's a great base for exploring the eastern side, like Tracime di Lavaredo and Lago Misurina. The downside is that it's much more expensive than Val Gardena. A third, quieter option is the Alta Badia region, in towns like Corvara or San Cassiano. It's a beautiful valley, very focused on gastronomy. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region in each of these valleys. If you stay in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here, on the QR code, on the screen, and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options, which are called Garni there, within that location, at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location, but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The good hotels in the Dolomites sell out 6 to 8 months in advance. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. Now let's talk about transportation. How to get around the Dolomites. Let's be direct. For this itinerary, renting a car is mandatory. There is no way to do this trip on public transport. The local buses from the SAD company exist, but they are slow, infrequent, and don't take you to the main starting points like the Tracim Trail or the mountain passes. The best logistic is fly into a nearby airport. The best options are Venice or Verona. Venice Airport is about a 2-hour drive from Cortina d'Ampezzo. Verona Airport is about a 2-hour drive from Ortisei. Milan is too far, over 4 hours. You will rent the car at the arrival airport, keep it for your entire trip, and return it at the same airport. The roads in the Dolomites are mountain roads, full of curves, but the asphalt is perfect and they are well maintained. Just drive slowly and enjoy the scenery. And be aware, inside the villages, like Ortisei, park the car at your hotel and do everything on foot. For those renting, the most important tip is to book in advance online using a price comparator. It's always much cheaper. We'll leave the link to the comparator we use in the description. Mandatory documentation for travelers. To enter Italy, which is part of the European Schengen area, you need 2 things. First, your valid passport, and second, travel insurance. Unlike the United States, travel insurance in Europe is mandatory under the Schengen Treaty, with a minimum coverage of 30,000 euros. They can ask for proof of your insurance at immigration. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description, there's the comparator we use that always finds the insurance at half the price. And be aware, soon, an electronic travel authorization called ETIAS will also be mandatory, so check on that before you travel. Let's talk shopping. The Dolomites are not a luxury shopping destination like Milan. The focus here is on local crafts and mountain gear. In Val Gardena, the tradition is wood carving. The town of Ortisei is full of shops with incredible wood sculptures. In Cortina d'Ampezzo, Corso Italia has designer stores and famous ski brands. The best gastronomic purchase to take home is speck, a cured, smoked ham typical of the region. And the tax-free tip applies to the whole country. Ask for the tax-free form on purchases over 70 euros in the same store. Validate it at the kiosks at your last airport before leaving Europe. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. Speaking of gastronomy, this is the most interesting part. The food in the Dolomites is not the Italian food you expect. The region, called South Tyrol, was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Therefore, the food has a very strong Austrian and German influence. People here speak German first, and Italian as a second language. The main dish you have to try is Itinerary. They are bread dumplings made with old bread, milk, eggs, and bits of speck, the smoked ham. They are served in a hot broth or with melted butter. It's delicious. Other dishes are Schlutzkrapfen, which is a spinach-filled ravioli, and goulash. The most famous dessert is Apfelstrudel, or apple strudel, which is served warm here with vanilla cream. For restaurant suggestions, for an authentic and fairly priced experience at a mountain hut, look for Bita Gamsblatt on Alpe di Siusi. A plate of Itinerary costs about 15 euros. For a more sophisticated dinner in Ortisei, Ristorante Pizzeria La Stua is a classic, all wood, with excellent local food. A full dinner costs about 50 euros per person. For a lunch with an incredible view on the mountain passes, Refugio Sale, near Passo Sella, is modern and delicious, and costs about 40 euros per person. And how much does it cost to eat in the Dolomites? The region is expensive, as it's a mountain and ski destination. A full Big Mac combo in the city of Bolzano costs about 11 euros. A bottle of water at the market costs 1 euro. A local beer, like Forst, costs about 5 euros in a bar. A budget meal, like a speck sandwich, is under 15 euros. A full dinner at a mid-range restaurant will be around 50 to 70 euros per person. And the tip? Service is usually included. And the coperto, the table charge of 2 or 3 euros, will already be on your bill. The tip is not mandatory, but it's kind to leave a few euros. What about nightlife? The nightlife in the Dolomites is very, very quiet. The program is to have an early dinner, around 7 or 8 p.m., and go back to the hotel. Don't expect clubs or parties. In winter, there is the après-ski culture, where people leave the slopes and go to the bars at the base of the mountain, like La Stua in Selva. But this happens in the late afternoon, from 4 to 7. By 8 p.m., everything is calm again. Traveling with kids? The Dolomites are one of the best destinations in the world for children, especially in summer. They will love the Alpe di Siusi area. It's a giant, mostly flat plateau, perfect for them to run around, see the cows with bells, and play on the wooden playgrounds at the mountain huts. The Time di Lavaredo trail is also easy, and they can do it. And of course, they will love the experience of riding the different cable cars and funiculars. Combining your trip? The Dolomites are perfectly located. The most classic combination is with Venice. You can fly into Venice, spend 2 or 3 days in the city, and then rent a car and drive 2 hours north to Cortina d'Ampezzo. Another great combination is with Verona and Lake Garda. You are also on the border with Austria. From Bolzano, you can drive 90 minutes and be in Innsbruck, the capital of Austrian Tyrol. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a great trip.